All right. So we are very close to the end. As a matter of fact, this is the last round before finale. And with that being said, this is a double elimination. So, welcome to the first ever collision mini final. You're gonna have 3 different stations. An eating station.
It's because you've been saying it all day long.
Yeah, I've never.
A mental station.
What?
A mental station. And the third station I would say is, I guess, mental.
Word scramble.
Yeah, okay, so I'll just explain.
Like beating the shit out of each other in the
So,
caucus.
I'm so glad I didn't.
Not the collision. Not the collision.
so the first station you will be eating a glass of clam juice.
Like the glass?
It's not lemonade.
I thought it was lemonade.
Like,
Wait a second.
do you know that?
It can't be
A glass of clam juice, fresh oyster and clam juice,
Wonderful.
Amazing.
and a chocolate pie.
Okay.
Great.
When you get to the second station, you will try to replicate a figure with puzzle pieces.
Figure.
Once you get the okay from there, you will then race to the word scramble. There are 3 words that you must unscramble, and this is the hint that you will have. It is 3 locations. That's all you're getting.
How do they check it?
So once you unscramble all 3 words, you will write them on your dry erase board, ask for the check. The first person to write it and spell it correctly wins. Now this is a double. So if you win this mini final, you're going to finale. If you come in last, you're going straight into elimination. The middle 3 people will then vote one of you to go into elimination, and the person that wins this challenge will select one player to bring with them to final 3. So good luck. It's all on the line. You played a hell of a game. Let's see which one of you really want the title of collision champ. All right, guys. So we're gonna head over this way to the food.
Does the live stop?
No. Well, yeah, just go with them that way. Don't let them like taste anything.
Are we on live on DMP for the collision thing?
No, it's on table.
How we feeling, guys?
Yo, does the chocolate brownie have something in it?
You're like surprised.
I don't know.
You fucking face, don't do that.
It might be inedible. Who knows? Who knows?
Is there an order?
Nah. He got
No, you guys can just stand wherever you're gonna eat.
Oh my god. I'm down here. In the middle.
So is there like an order, or is it just? Is there like a first,
just a
second,
regular
first,
chocolate brownie.
second? Like
You finish it how you finish it. You don't have to do one first. You finish it how you finish it.
Expired chocolate cake?
No, we just pick these out.
It says 10:30. That's what I thought.
So it could be any order?
Any order, if I'm not mistaken.
How do you win?
How good are you?
So you're just starting in this part. It's gonna be like a relay kind of thing. So once you go from here, you go to the next thing.
it doesn't really have a smell. It smells like the sea.
It smells like
Well, I also don't
shellfish.
smell things as well now.
Ew, mine has a hair in it.
It just tastes like when you open your mouth at the beach. That's really all it tastes like.
Saltwater.
That's all it tastes like.
Okay. Smells like the beach.
Mind over matter, you guys.
Mind over matter?
Yes.
Be one with the beach.
Yes.
Oh man.
Be one with the oyster.
I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat.
What is that saying? The world is your oyster or something like that?
Yeah. The world is my oyster juice.
Yes.
You guys should get one good whiff of it before you.
We did.
Oh, good. Okay.
I wanted to have a clue what.
Oh, you didn't do the sardine cakes?
Oh. Sardine cake.
That's what I was suggesting. What did I suggest? What did I suggest? Cat food, dog food.
Yes.
Cow eyeball in each glass. So just it's a little chewy. Just be careful.
I did try to suggest it.
Wait, really?
No,
He's
no,
lying.
no. He's lying.
I don't.
He's
Hello,
lying. I
terrain.
did try to suggest
Hello,
dog food as
terrain.
the food item, but I said that was.
I love chocolate, by the way.
Sorry, cat food. There's a
I
difference.
love chocolate, and after this, I'm gonna like chocolate. Thank you, Dre.
Okay, no problem. Are you guys ready?
Any specific food rules?
No, it just has to eat. If it touches the ground, like if you spit it up and it touches the ground, you could eat it. But if you don't eat it, you're DQ.
And they run to the.
So look, so you guys are gonna finish eating here, you're gonna run on this path of grass to where Janice, Easy, and Andre are. You will select a station. There's a sign that tells you what to do. Once you get the okay from Janice, you will go to the third station, which is over there, the table with the cones by the fire hydrant.
Damn, we still got people watching.
There was just 19.
Second station is
Once
right
it
down
starts
here.
happening.
Oh, okay.
They are about to
Any
start.
questions?
They can eat whatever they want at the same time.
Yeah, as long as they eat it.
Don't
all.
ask
That was their
questions you
question
don't want
before.
the answer. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Whatever.
Okay, let's do this.
Spit out, throw up, pound.
Emily looks excited.
Don't throw up. Don't throw up.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What?
Goodman getting a nice chug. Josh following.
Oh my god.
With the clown juice.
Holy shit, that shit is nasty, bro.
I love the laugh.
Chocolate dump cake.
I did it well.
No, it's just really dense.
Tea done, Josh done.
Go T.
Tea, good.
The Dre Media.
Will.
Love that for you. Josh and Taylor.
All right, you guys got this. Check them out. Doing the puzzle now. Karina's coming in. That's the figure that they need to make with their puzzle pieces.
All right, we have Karina, T, and Josh battling for first right now. Goodman and Emily are still at the eating station. Alex Goodman is on his way this way.
Read this. Oh, that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You got the check, Kevin?
Yeah.
I just didn't know who had.
Andres, do you have? Oh, well, I mean, it's here.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, Janice got it.
What is going on?
This kind of thing does throw you for a loop.
Emily's finishing up her drink,
Incorrect.
and she's on to the next station.
Yeah, incorrect.
Emily, you're all the way at the end here.
Emily looks like she's in pain.
You okay?
Oh, I feel good.
You're gonna be shitting bricks later.
You look like you're
This doesn't feel good. I can't believe I just ate that fucking shit.
We couldn't just give you all that pizza with no dessert.
I love that.
And the
That was
bev.
a good one.
The bev at the end. Your lovely milk with your brownie. Who's got it first? Who's got it first?
I hate puzzles.
I feel you. Is that right, guys?
I really like puzzles. I don't like this kind of puzzle.
It's every person for themselves. Last place goes straight into elimination. First place secures their spot in our final.
Everyone seems to be struggling here.
Can I just take this fuzz out of your hair?
Please do. Thank you.
Okay.
Who thinks they could do this, Jerry?
I do.
Who thinks they could do it? You guys got the pieces together in your head?
Oh. I just did it, Kevin. So.
Oh. We have the recipe right here, guys. This is how it looks, how it's supposed to look. Yes, this is a very hard one. Do not be discouraged, guys.
What the fuck I'm doing? You got to make the puzzle before.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we have time.
Okay.
We're good on time. Anything can happen. We might just fucking help each other out.
Yeah, I was just saying the same thing like this.
Mm-hmm.
I was just saying the same thing like this takes so long. And like if we should get them pieces in like the next 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
If we do, you just give them the 2 head pieces. Because that's what's spraying everybody up. The 2 pieces that make that.
Right.
I was saying that if we do, we give them the 2 head pieces.
I'm saying we give them the 2 head pieces. Like,
Yeah. But they all have to agree.
yeah.
Such an on break.
Because of cube.
All right, we're gonna offer you guys a deal. If you all unanimously agree, we will give you the 2 top pieces locked in.
I don't agree.
All right, figure it out yourselves, y'all. Figure it out yourselves.
I don't agree.
Sorry.
Who's making this top 3, y'all? No, for real.
Who said that? I didn't say anything.
Yeah, it was Andre.
Batty, batty, shot. I went on Amazon. So buy. You should play some too.
He's like, no, it's so cold.
Doesn't feel like it has enough people. You know,
It does.
I know
This
it does,
looks bigger
but it
than what
doesn't
we're putting
feel like it.
It's 7 people.
One side of
Damn. Goodman just realizing he was missing a piece.
Can we all please agree on them giving us 2 pieces, please?
Karina strategizing.
Hello.
She wants her 2 pieces, y'all. We do, in fact, have all day. No, we don't. That was a joke. Frustration setting in.
Yeah.
I do.
I thought someone here said that.
He's on a work call.
Fracture real. Let's find out if fracture is real. He breaks his arm.
Study sesh.
First of all, he's in shorts and a t-shirt. It is cold.
He's asking if fractures are real. Let's just leave him alone.
4:45.
Frustration sinking in.
How many people are watching? How many people are watching?
800 people watching, guys. Who's gonna win it?
If you guys have 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna
11.
give you the 2 pieces.
This is very difficult, y'all. Do not be discouraged. I probably couldn't do this. No, I never had to.
The never had to says a lot.
Hold on, because it was introduced after I left, after my final season. Okay. Who does the chat think is gonna win? Let's see some comments.
None of
How
them.
many people we got?
There's a whopping 19 right now rooting for
Oh,
y'all.
wow. Maybe not like a good
Historically, on the Caucus Challenge, this has been a very easy puzzle. I don't know why none of you having it.
Oh,
Who's winning it? Who is winning it, y'all?
Whose fault is that?
Sounds like a cry to me.
I took a retirement. Girl, what retirement? You're here. In the middle. Check.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, that is incorrect.
I found clothes.
It is a nice picture though. You have a different bird.
Just very wrong.
I'm like we offended that Johnny's good for.
Besides his great queen.
What did I say?
Paint me like one of those friends.
You're killing me right now. Look at that pose.
Yes.
It's the bright orange pants. They're not
Both incorrect. It's a very long-necked goose there. Swan, even better. Thank you, Janice. Bird specialist here. It's a plane, right?
No, it's not.
It's Superman.
Swans aren't birds. They're birds.
T and Josh with the most time on this puzzle, still very confused.
2.5 minutes gone until we give you the 2.
That oyster juice tasted so yummy.
It tasted great.
Chugging it all to be stuck at the puzzle.
Let that settle.
Alright. Chocolate pie.
You want that done?
Yeah. We had to make sure that Goodman could eat it because he's allergic to fruit. So it was supposed to be apple pie.
I love apple pie.
I thought you were allergic to fruit.
Not cooked.
You
I
were
told you that.
you were also right about that.
Johnny goes, as long as it's cooked, I go, well, I was gonna get
Dre
apple
was
pie.
like, I don't think that's how that works. I'm like, no, trust me, it is how that
I
works.
didn't know apple pie was cooked. Well, yeah, I know it's I thought it was still raw. Like the apple itself isn't.
How does the dough rise?
No, I
No, he
knew
meant the
that,
apple.
but like whatever.
What happens to the apple?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Yeah.
I will say we had this exact conversation in the group chat like 4 days ago. I did like the way Goodman said cooked fruit.
My sister's the same. I think it's the pesticides.
Mm-hmm. Dre chose the hardest puzzle in Caucus challenges.
I chose one that's a fair game for everyone. All right.
Wait.
Come on, just tell us.
Step away from the puzzles.
I'm looking at them.
We're going to set the first top pieces for you.
Everyone step up and away. Thank you. Y'all wanted, you had all this time to do it, and I don't leave all the Let's go. Thank you.
Everyone turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. No peeking, no peeking. I see you peeking, Goodman.
Oh my god. Good luck.
No peeking, no peeking.
No.
Should have saved some chocolate in my teeth just so I could eat it. Really?
Yeah, that looks.
Tell us to go. Oh, I'm getting a puzzle.
Okay.
Oh my god, I knew it.
All right, wait, don't turn around yet, but The pieces that we locked in are the two that are on top. If you move them, we are not resetting for you. Go.
Goodman having an epiphany.
Emily, the last to finish the food, but will she be the first to finish the puzzle?
My question.
Yes, today.
Yeah, mine are insane. Karina doing it for all the dogs at the crib.
Check, but I don't think I have it.
Check, but maybe it's wrong. But I'm almost
Check, but I actually know it's wrong.
Check? No.
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 Remember how excited you guys were walking to the bathroom?
Just in case I'm checking.
Is that what you took it?
To the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we actually walked like a lap around the block.
You took him to the dungeon.
Josiah has been on the jury for 8 hours.
I know how to like put it back in.
He's trying to show off.
Maybe I am, but I actually really like.
I really like puzzles.
I'll really
Not to
like
be
puzzles.
tender, but
I'll really like puzzles. With mine.
I feel like that would be easy.
Well, yeah, that's why.
Who will make it to my final?
Like
This
me
is the
ranking my
correct way to do
You
it.
guys want to like never lose an escape room again? Just fucking grab it.
How many of you? 42. How much does that one haunt you?
Sometimes this board game does actually.
Yeah, I'm on like 9.
This is done.
yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it's
Makes sense.
No, not the worst I've done.
Okay.
Nobody really all that close. Even after 2 pieces were given.
This is actually just a test of mental toughness.
They're hiding it.
Imagine.
It's next to the wall.
So, yeah, that means no one else booked it, but I think that means that really is like.
But no one would do that.
No, people do it all the time.
You know the other friend that was here too.
Then 5.
They work there.
If I stand directly
Okay.
in the
Because if there's 8 spots and it's you 3.
All right, we're gonna give you guys the option. Do you each? You have to agree. Do you want a third piece on there? Yes.
No. We agree.
You gotta give me.
We have 2 no's. It's not happening. But in 5 minutes, you guys are getting that third piece regardless.
Gotta stretch that back.
I'm at 271 with 11.
When I go in the escape rooms, I spend all my time talking to the camera operator. No, like a funny way.
Okay.
Like I'm like, can you believe they thought it was in there? That's crazy. You obviously put it.
I always make sure that I say like the most bullshit or like just like random.
No, I normally like make fun of my teammates, especially if I'm in a group of like 5 people. My voice will never be above.
What am I supposed to do here?
You're supposed to solve the puzzle, Goodman. You have to finish the puzzle.
We're trying.
I didn't know that was confusing.
How many times do you feel like
Solving the puzzle would be a great start.
Yeah, good start.
You have all the pieces now.
You also do have to solve it correctly. I forgot that.
Yes. But that's an afterthought. That's an afterthought.
I hope you guys didn't forget the hint for the 3 scrambled words.
Yeah, because you forgot it. You know, we did it as long as the puzzle.
Yeah, we have it.
Earlier today, I said I started a timer. I did not start a timer. I lied.
Okay.
Watch your final.
Dang.
Emily, last one to the puzzle, first to the last part of this challenge. Leaving the last 4 over there. All she has to do is a word scramble, and she makes it to the top 3, the end of this game. Does Emily have it with the clue?
Where the hosts are from.
And she
Oklahoma
does.
Pockets and all different.
And Emily wins. You're competing for last place.
Am I allowed to interfere? Is that just
kind of fun. I didn't
I don't know. What's your rules, Andres? Is she allowed to interfere or not?
Work smarter, not harder. Do what you gotta do. You can't touch their stuff though.
Flip upside down. Oh, you're right. I should make them try to do this.
Yeah, you just like you're giving them the answer.
We could hold it for you. Or yeah, you can delete it yourself.
She's gonna go home and watch that anyway.
Congratulations, Emily. Top 3.
Now the question is that the game, or am I meant to post this? Heinously backstabbed evil people in live game history.
Okay.
You're gonna win the puzzle.
Yes.
Solving that puzzle gave me full confidence that
Check.
We hear a check from Josh. He is incorrect.
No clue.
I tried.
Oh, you're down.
Here's a clue. You do not want to be last.
Can the 4 of us agree to add more pieces?
If you 4 decide, yeah. It's going to happen in 2 minutes regardless. Do you agree now or in 2 minutes?
How many?
We had said 1 previously, right? If you get 2,
Pieces?
One's fine.
1 piece.
Something.
All right, let's get that 1 piece in there. Turn around.
Yes.
Not right. Might be a very obvious piece for some of you guys.
He's gonna put the one other piece. I know.
Most likely. We will ask again in another 5 minutes.
And 3, 2, 1, return to your puzzles.
Yeah, I knew that though.
Who else knew that piece was there? Goodman and Karina.
experimented with it.
Yes. Didn't help at all for you?
Come on, we're battling for last place.
You is that you do not want to go to the final.
Who wants it?
Are you? Probably are.
Looks like there's a lot on Emily's mind. Maybe she's just looking.
Maybe we were saying.
Nothing. There is 10 beautiful people watching you guys. What are thoughts? What are opinions in the live chat?
That was a rude no.
No.
Thank you for keeping your tone. I feel personally attacked.
She's gonna haunt me for the rest of the time.
I've already gone out on a fucking puzzle.
Nah. Oh shit.
So many times. So many times.
That's cold. This is like triggering because I remember for the last time I saw this puzzle, I was also standing here watching and giving people texts for like hours.
Hours? Damn. Oh, Kevin.
I was like, can someone else tap me out? That was crazy.
Yeah, because that's not the elimination. Yeah, well, it's not working.
Andres, is the elimination set up?
No. Because I can't.
Oh, okay.
But it's fast.
You hear that? It's fast, guys. What does that mean?
Not like this puzzle.
Not like this puzzle.
This puzzle, I don't know how fast that is.
It's an endurance elimination. We're out here for another 2 hours.
Great.
I want to go home. You got it.
Nope.
I put every puzzle piece except the last one.
Yeah.
At this
and
point.
they still get it wrong.
That fourth piece would help them, though.
One would help.
That, oh, yeah.
One more. I'm
When's
fine
the
whenever
next?
you guys
Oh.
are.
We have one person that wants an extra piece. Who else?
You do not want to come.
Oh, yeah. No.
Now that I like know what it is, I can see it on the black. But like, if I didn't know,
Noted.
don't send me in. Don't send me in.
That's why I kept you around, so that you can lose in the eating challenge.
Right. The meat shield will be gutted
Yeah.
on the eating challenge. Of course, Olive is what took me out. One would say it was rigged. Johnny took me out
Of what? Competitive events?
with an olive on purpose because he knew I hated
Janice
olives.
told me you didn't like olives, so I knew you were going to make it to final 7 and that you were going to get out. So it was fine.
Senor Olive Garden taken out
Senor Olive Garden.
by an olive.
I have that giant in the back of my brain now. Eating challenges, not Kevin Strong.
Kevin could eat.
Kevin can eat.
I could eat, just not fast.
Just not
Yeah,
fast.
you can.
Just not fast.
After seeing
My
you for like
eating
2
is,
years, I'm like,
speed eating.
oh,
His
this
eating is, like,
guy
gross.
cannot eat fast.
I can
That's
make
why
sure I
was
won't
like,
get any
oh.
more penalties now, but I will not eat that shit fast at all.
Does anyone
That's
want
actually my new Facebook profile.
a hint, another
That's
piece?
why I got it. If you click on my Facebook.
Only
And then people
one
say,
person
what?
said yes, another person said no. No.
You wouldn't get it.
Come on.
I can't believe they didn't find the item.
Who's saying
It was
no?
right here. It was right here the whole game. No one ever asked me about it.
That's crazy.
Literally asked you.
Not at Final Five, nothing can be used. Y'all beat for that.
You guys didn't find the item.
Oh, the all game. Now all of a sudden everyone's like,
Yeah, there was 3 idols this entire game.
Yeah.
3 idols for 2 survivors.
Were there really idols?
these were the
No.
I hate your pen.
Yes. I don't even know if I got it back actually.
Sorry, Johnny.
Could just use the bird.
Maybe Johnny. Do you know what happened to my pen?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh yeah.
You want to know where it is? Yeah.
I'm like, I think he was the last person I saw.
This is how long you're taking with this.
Yeah.
Alright, are you guys ready for the next piece?
Stand up. I thought they were getting it no matter what.
Well, yeah, it's been 5 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Back up.
back up.
Who was it?
You're good. I'm just pacing.
After all this is done. That is how the neck is supposed to look.
Wait.
Ready?
Okay.
Players ready? Go! Does that piece help you guys out? Not at all. All right.
Kevin wanted to be validated so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Kevin, thank you, Kevin.
You know what? When somebody gets it in the next 30 seconds, I will be right. Like, there's dead ass 3 pieces, guys. Come on.
It's 3 pieces.
Like, don't make me look bad.
It's okay, they don't get it.
Yes. But no.
Jack.
No.
Not quite.
Girl, that does not look like
Put that back. That's when it stays.
That swan is standing up on its hind legs.
Something different.
All these adults don't have jobs. Right.
No.
No.
Very close.
No.
Just those 2 big ones, Goodman.
Very close.
Long piece up.
T looking over. Will that help? Yeah, he's gonna come back though. He's gonna shower up.
Goodman.
Yes.
Goodman is on his way to the word scramble. Word scramble.
To check to lock it in, you have to be at the cone.
Can I?
You can look at it. Yeah.
Go right after the young.
T got it, but left her puzzle behind. Also on the word scramble.
Elimination tonight. Your spelling is correct.
Each one is a separate word, just like all. Or
Helping each other out here.
Incorrect.
T thinks they got it, but something's wrong.
Josh has made it to his station.
Grab a whiteboard.
Markers over here. And Karina's the last one left at the puzzle. Looks like Emily might be helping her.
No.
Incorrect.
Suck at spelling, bro.
Got a nice peek over here. Some more peaks.
Correct.
You both have it.
Correct.
Still waiting on one more.
T and Goodman both done.
And correct. Josh locks in his answer.
All right.
bring it on.
Oakland.
This challenge is over basically at the same time. Not over, but this specific challenge. Oh, you're over the puzzle.
Done.
Fuck
me up the puzzle.
All right, final five.
And you're not feeling too good, right?
No, I'm okay.
You're good? All right.
Here.
Karina,
I'm out of here.
Try your best, no.
you're not out. You're just straight into elimination.
That's all.
3, 2, 1. All right, guys. That was the mini final. Y'all need to practice some puzzles.
Yeah,
All of us. But congratulations to Emily. You will be going to the finale. Unfortunately, Karina, you will be going straight into elimination for coming in last. Which means T, Goodman, and Josh, you need to vote between the three of you on who is going into this elimination. And then Emily, you will be saving one of them, the remaining two, and bringing them to the finale. So, Goodman, who are you sending into elimination? T or Josh?
Was this a public vote?
Yes.
Definitely agree.
I am going to vote in.
Josh, who are you going to be sending into?
I already said his name once. We say it again. Sorry, man. Goodman.
And T.
Fuck.
That part.
Oh yeah. Goodman. Sorry, man.
Which
Josh and Goodman, do you want to just swap places for me? Just so it can be up to two eliminations.
Goodman will be going into elimination with Karina, but Emily, you need to select Josh or T to take with you to finale. The other person will be battling it out in an elimination with Karina and Goodman.
Oh yeah.
She's like, get you closer.
Stick to the plan, Shorty.
Okay. which means Josh, you'll be in this elimination with Karina and Goodman. Congratulations, T and Emily. You are going to finale.
Oh my god,
All right, so you three, you guys are going into our double elimination, and this is a behind the scenes. If you were on season 18, on set for season 18, you know what this is gonna be. Welcome to a tournament. There's gonna be 3 separate stations. You must complete each station in order to retrieve a ring. The player to retrieve all 3 rings from each station first will win and earn their spot in finale. Let's get ready, guys. Good luck.
Right in the line.
What? No, don't end it yet. All right, so those are the finale. If you want to ask them how they feel going to finale. All right,
How we feeling about finale night?
Finale.
I mean, finale day, really.
I betrayed the third, but I stuck it out.
And who was the third?
Maddie.
Okay. And who do we think is going to come out of this alive?
I think there's a chance that Josh does, so it makes him a big threat.
Yeah, but I'm hoping.
Okay. And who's your competition if they come back on the final 3? Josh. Okay.
He's gonna be both of us. I think so.
Okay.
I think we're just trying to each other with Karina or potentially.
And I don't think there's any moments where you guys were really in danger this season, right?
Either of you?
Either of you.
Once.
When?
I was out there once.
Oh, for the challenge?
Yeah.
To be thrown into
Into
elimination.
an elimination.
Where you get a 50% chance of staying anyways.
Okay.
But yeah.
Still might
No,
be.
listen, I get it. I get it.
We'll see. Listen. No merge. Final vote out. Final. If this isn't the win, it's just the next one. we're following the
Slowly and slowly, you do get a better placement.
Yeah,
like slowly, like
I'm-
every
bro,
time.
I'm so happy right now. Like, this is a win. This is a win
Yeah.
in my book.
Yes. And if you get third, you might get second next time.
Especially next to Emily. Because, like,
Yeah.
as we know, when I was asked the person I don't want to play with, it was Emily. Not because I don't want to work with her, because she's scary as fuck.
That is just always my goal.
As we put out.
Now you're both here.
We did. We were fun.
They're doing a bit of a mini final.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get it set up.
This is done.
I didn't even realize that. I
He's still in the life.
You told me to keep recording.
oh my god. Wait.
You got that so quick. The word scramble, Emily. Did it just click immediately?
You knew that was coming, right?
They said 3 places, and I was thinking New Jersey, New York, and California.
Because that I figured once I came to you and was like, do you know what town he hosted? You figured it out the way I figured it out.
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't think he hosts a Big Brother game.
No.
So-
We just announced in the beginning
'Cause
that
my
where we
game-
live,
my
what we do.
mentality was, it's gonna be Oakland and Secaucus. Where the fuck are you from?
Okay. Yeah. We scratched the east part, but East Rutherford, yes. That's where I reside.
And then I'm like, Oakland, where the fuck is this extra A? There's no extra A in Oakland. But yes, there is.
Yeah, you had that
No, there's
misspelled for a
actually just a
while.
normal A in Oakland.
I am the worst speller. That's why I teach math.
Okay.
Are you trying to send someone good vibes?
No.
Yeah, one ring.
No,
Yeah.
I did clam juice then chocolate.
The way that I
dumped her chocolate
manifested.
cake in the
I
clam
caught
juice.
that.
That's
Oh.
a little disgusting.
It was easier to eat when it was plain.
I was shocked because I
That's
looked over
crazy.
and Goodman was the only person
One is
even
good
close
tasting,
to
one is
me,
bad
and then it
tasting.
took
You're
him
like, I'm gonna
way
make the good
long to
tasting,
finish.
think bad
Mhm.
tasting.
Because when I looked over,
That is the only
he
time
had
I
like
get.
one more bite
Yeah.
of chocolate cake, and like all of a sudden he was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he downed that thing too.
Being able to laugh, I was just convinced that I'd
They're
already
gonna,
lost it.
the
I was like,
players
I'm
that are
just like
playing are gonna start
fighting.
their
No,
bets.
I knew that as soon as you got towards the puzzle, you were going to take us over.
What time is it?
Can't like give them
5:20.
Still good time.
Yeah.
Could be 1
If
a.m.
we
you
get done,
know?
yeah, no, it could be 1 a.m. Most of them do end between 12 and 12:30. That one ended crazy.
I mean, understandably, there's so many
I
rounds.
vowed after that game we're
Just
never
dead.
doing 24 people ever again.
Empty it out.
Oh my God, so iconic.
Well, all the other times I did 24 people, it wasn't that bad.
We had so many. We had like 3 million ties in a row.
Dre, you have your picture
Yes,
already?
there were three ties, and they both went to rock company.
Ooh, last elim. Potentially, yep. Potentially. We're gonna head over to our elimination players and see how they're feeling. Playing the last, potentially the last elimination of the day. Hint, hint. How are we feeling? Last elimination of the day.
I can't believe I made it this far.
We both did. I gotta get a dub.
Shout out to all my
Yes.
I know you wait. Shout out to the guys that I've been watching doing this shit. I'm feeling you now.
Shout out to the dog in the crib.
Always.
Shout out to that moisty cake that we ate and then drank some freaking clam juice.
Oh, she likes her moisty cake.
No, the cake was good.
Okay.
I thought
The clam juice,
like bugs
not
in
so
the
much.
cake. I was like, what's in that cake? The cake was what I struggled with.
Oh my god, the cake was banging. The freaking clam juice.
Why? I guess going from the
Nasty.
to the cake, it was not.
Look,
like,
so I didn't want to like sip the. I mean, drink
I
the
just,
clam
I
juice.
just,
No, I was
yeah,
not.
one
So
go.
doing half and half, which I thought was smart because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
kills
so
out the chocolate.
I'm just like, no, thank you.
That's why
I was not
struggled
trying to
with
chug
chocolate.
that shit first. If I would have chugged it first and then ate the cake, I would have threw up.
All right, we're walking over. Good luck to you all.
Woo, you got the solid. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
Fucking cold.
Cold as heck out here.
One person coming out of this alive.
Let's go.
No.
I was the last
I think
jury
half
member.
half of the cast were really like not what I would call all-star.
Okay.
No.
Let me leave it on the ground. Let me explain it to you. You're going to have
So the last 2 games I played.
3 stations. When you complete the station, you will get the ring of your color and bring it to your ring.
Bring it to your cone.
Bring it to your cone. Sorry. So you have a memory / puzzle station. I will be over there with the puzzle. You guys have to memorize it and go build it. You can run back. You can go as many times as you want. Then there is a beanbag toss. Once you get a beanbag in the bucket, you can retrieve your ring in here.
Beware.
And then the last ring is at the top of the hill. You have to race all the way up there, bring it down. You can choose whatever obstacle you want to do first. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you get all 3 rings. One of you is going to that finale. 2 of you are leaving. Understood?
So we can go to anyone we want for
Anyone you want.
All right.
So you're gonna have the pictures. I'm gonna have the puzzle.
Yeah, fuck the puzzle. You running up first? You running up first, or you doing still bring toast?
All right, are we ready? Will, let me know when they're ready at the top of the I would say everyone just do it.
Damn, who's gonna go record at the top of the hill? It shouldn't be that far. No?
You do the puzzle one, or see where they're at, feedback or whatever. Can we take a break, a bathroom break?
Right now?
All right, are they ready? No.
That's crazy.
I'm not trying to get canceled. There's room. Oh, yeah. Right on the. Yeah, but you're just watering them. On the garden. The garden that we learned about over there.
You don't have like a snake dick, bro. Calm down.
Karina is a bad influence. Don't do that.
Get set, go!
Josh is going all the way up the hill. He's getting the furthest one first, moving real fast. They are doing the beanbags here, Karina and Goodman.
Can their feet be on the street or they gotta be on the curb?
Their foot could be on the curb, that's it.
Okay.
Karina is a beanbag champion. Goodman getting close. Very close. Very close.
What do I do?
Ooh, Karina gets it.
So where do I put this over here?
Yep. You're red.
Karina, you're green, so you have to put it on green.
I'm red.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, then the rings don't matter.
The ring color doesn't matter.
Can you flip it closer?
Ooh, Goodman gets it. Goodman and Karina have a ring. Yeah. Only 1 foot on the curb, Max.
He's hopping on
They're running to Dre's house?
No, Steven and I are up that hill.
Very close.
Let's go.
Karina's moving to the puzzle. Josh almost making it. Josh gets it. Your ring's in that one. The third one. All right, Josh gets a ring. On his second ring, Karina on the puzzle. Josh looking at the puzzle. And this is the kind of puzzle that they're working with. Very hard puzzle if you do not know the combination. So taking as many trips to go look at it is probably your best bet. Goodman is coming down with his second ring. And it looks like everyone's going to be here on the puzzle all at the same time.
Goodman with his second.
Can I forget about this one and go to the next
Dre
one?
has the,
Yeah.
Dre has the master. Dre has the master of the puzzle if you want to take a peek. Elena's starting her run.
The puzzles, for the pieces just all to fit?
Yeah, they all have to fit, but he does have the combination over there. He's just working on it how he wants.
Wait, what's over there?
The combination to the piece, the puzzle.
How many times did you say it?
I think 3 at least.
Wait, what's this puzzle then to do?
The tanagram.
It's like a Tetris tanagram
Oh,
puzzle.
so like I'll put the fit perfectly in that circle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, in
No,
this
in the
wooden
square.
piece.
Oh, they're in the circle. You gotta put them in the square. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I actually want to do that for next season.
I want it!
Karina's coming down with her second ring.
Coming on to this.
She already saw the puzzle. Let's see if she remembers the puzzle.
Let's go, Karina. Don't give up.
She's hustling.
Karina with her second ring. It's going to come down to this puzzle.
Everybody's last ring is this puzzle.
Come on, Karina.
Everyone taking a peek at the puzzle at the
Yes,
same
Karina,
time.
come on.
It was like anyone's game right now.
It really is.
This is anyone's game.
I think Josh is in the best spot, but
I think Josh has had the most
Plus goes
trips.
here, so he's already messing up.
Okay. He only has 4 pieces left to work with.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
What do you guys do?
They waited for
They had to run all the way up to the top of the hill to retrieve one of the rings.
Oh, that was it?
It was that, the bean toss, and this. So they have 3 different stations they have to do, but they can do it in any order.
That's not bad.
I mean, it is uphill.
I need to walk up a hill so when I go home before.
I run up hills every day.
They've all seen the combination to this puzzle. Who has it in their memory?
No. Correct. Yeah, because Dre, he has a picture. So they can run back and forth. But they're all at 2 minutes.
Who's gonna lock in the check first?
Yeah, because they all did the beanbag.
Is it better to peek over at one another or to go get that combination from Andres?
Oh, okay.
I don't understand how I can't get 3 pieces.
Oh,
Gotta breathe. Take it easy.
Focus, guys, focus.
Everyone forgets where the pieces
The combination is just behind you. I heard that.
I probably feel like Josh does want to more.
I'm going with this face. I don't know what you want.
No, it's funny. You have very subtle.
I'm a very expressionable person.
You are. I didn't say anything I was wrong about it.
You say like it?
One spot left in the final 3. Who wants it more?
And the problem is after like 2 seasons, then they buy new ones.
It's not warm at all.
Okay, Josh.
You all have the answer, but do you have the memory?
Sorry.
Steph, literally right in
I'm
front
like,
of
you know what? It's been a long day. I don't need all this hate directed my way. It's just a lot of negative energy.
you literally stood in front of me.
Honestly, I've had it. You know what I've had?
Maybe I don't walk down that street.
That's what I just did.
And I'm doing it. I won't care about it.
You know, just like squint really. You can see.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always she's walking down the
You're okay.
Focus. Karina lost everything.
It's like they literally have the answer. And the other ones, like, they got like the first row.
Is this Josh's last check at the answer?
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Andre would kill this challenge. Karina's hoping this was her last check. They're all hoping it was their last check.
Friends we made along the way. Took my spotlight. Who's making it to my finale?
Wait, that's it? We can't check anymore?
No.
Somebody's over there with the check. Are they spending enough time with the answer key? Is slow and steady the way to win this race?
Who wants this last spot in finale night?
Oh my god.
Karina getting cramps during the challenge?
Fuck. No.
That's right.
Will Josh lock it in?
Your mother.
Whose mother?
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Had it.
Okay.
Goodman thinks he has it.
Good man.
Got it.
Check.
Good luck.
He would be
And
the winner.
Goodman punches his way to the finale.
Great efforts, Josh and Karina.
Which means Josh and Karina, you've been eliminated from the collision.
Yo, at least
We
I was not
tried.
in the final. Fuck that. You were so close.
I
That was
was
an
not.
awesome game. That was a fucking crazy guy.
Blue, pink. Oh,
Yeah, you
these
were.
are opposite, no?
Great
No,
job.
you could have done this.
All right, so final three.
So proud of you.
Thank
You
you.
really
I'm
did
proud
that.
of you too.
You know, you did that shit by yourself. Not all the way to the
Yes.
Josh, Karina, can I get the final five over here?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Oh, wait,
So before Josh and Karina head to the jury, I just want to say thank you both for coming to play. Karina, I hope you enjoyed your first LRG. And Josh, I'm so happy you came back to play after such a long hiatus.
I know.
If there's anything you guys would like to say before heading to the jury, this is your chance. If not, you will be determining the winner soon. So this is your final three.
Emily, you're playing a very amazing game. Keep it up. You got rid of your allies from the beginning, which is smart. So keep up doing what you're doing. And good man. Good job making it to the final three. You still outperformed. You got this. And T, I'm happy you made it to the final three. You've been busting your ass as well. Good luck.
So, Anne, I want you to take it for the girls. We've been it from the beginning. You're gonna do this. You've been putting your mind to it, and you're gonna win.
T, you thought you weren't gonna make it. You're now here, right? And Goodman, same thing. You thought you weren't gonna get this far, and look at you. The three people on the top that thought they weren't gonna be here. Good luck, all of you guys.
Round of applause for Karina and Josh. And congratulations, one more round of applause for the final three. And the jury will be waiting for you. We're gonna give you guys 5 minutes to decompress, hang out. The jury, can I get you guys in that corner? Final three, you guys are gonna head this way.
Congrats, guys. Good luck. Thank you.
That was
Two caucus heads dumped at the end.
Can I get a picture of all of you guys together, my jury?
Mary's on her way. We're doing a picture.
This is our jury.
Right. So, ready? One pick for the jury. In 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, guys. So, you guys are going to have the decision of crowning the first winner of the collision. So make sure it's good. Make sure you're proud of the vote you cast, because they will be holding the title of the first winner of collision. I'm going to give you guys some time to discuss right now on where you guys think, what you guys think was the best game, who you guys think deserves to win. You guys are going to chat amongst yourselves, and then you guys are each going to ask the finalists your final question. Again, make sure you guys are asking them what you want to hear, because you're casting the vote for the puzzle. Understood? Yeah. All right, guys, you have time to
Everyone gets one vote. So I just not everyone's played a game before. Listen, y'all want to go home early or y'all want to go home late? You want to go home late? Ask 75,000 questions. This is why we're gonna talk. Let's try to be concise.
Yep. So chat amongst each other.
Hold each other
How many
accountable.
questions are we asking?
You want everybody asking?
I would say one
One
per
question
girl.
each, yeah. Unless you really don't have a question, if you don't want to ask them anything, you don't have to. But this is your chance to get answers. And then that's it. So you guys are gonna have a couple minutes to chat with each other and talk as a jury, and then we will call the finalists over, and they will give you their final clues.
So you can ask one question that all three people can answer. You're not asking individual questions. There's 27 questions, which is insane. So you get one question that all three finalists are answering.
What if I just want to ask a question to one person?
That's fine. Yeah. But I'm saying like I'm just saying like you can't answer. You can't ask 3 separate questions. Okay. But if you have one question and that's your vote that needs to determine, your question should be, what do I need to hear from this person so they can get my vote? But something I don't know about their game, something I want to know, something I didn't know. There you go. Okay.
Chat it up.
Like one of the questions of your own appearance, like what do you think you did specifically that could make that Like we don't have to all ask that in a different way.
No.
5 different times, but right?
They should definitely differentiate themselves from each other. I guess the differentiation.
Could we combine that? Like, what makes you stand out?
Yeah, one
How would
question
you do
would
it
just be
different
like,
that-
everybody-
Why we should vote for you?
Why is your game different from the other?
Does
two?
anyone want
Why
a
is
question
yours
that they
different?
want answered? Does anyone feel like they were done answering the way?
Usually I ask one specific question, but that's usually in a Survivor game. For this, I'm gonna ask specifically about my vote out and what their role was behind it and why it benefited their game taking me out instead of Josh. So that's gonna be my question.
I think I'm just gonna praise Paddock's game and vote for Paddock. That's what.
I'm gonna praise T's game and I'm gonna vote for T. There you go.
Wait, does everyone know who they want to vote for?
I think everyone knows it's probably not gonna be good news.
Yeah.
But
I wish he had
I think Paddock and T is gonna be interesting.
Are you guys ready to get to questioning?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are they ready?
All right, so I'm going to have...
Does one of you guys want to ask a question? Close your eyes and raise your hand if you think this juror member is going to vote for you. And go down the line.
Sure.
Sure, let's do it. Let's say close your eyes. I'm going to say the member of each jury member in order they were eliminated, and raise your hand if you think you have the jury. Just kind of see if they
I'm down.
understand the jury.
I kind of like that.
Leading the jury. You like that?
Okay.
Can you be the one to ask it, or did you want to ask?
Let's
something
just have it be fast. I'll do it since I don't have a question. But let it be fast.
All right, so can I get the rest of you sitting here?
You want us in order?
Doesn't matter. All right, final 3. Let's go. So our final 3 is Emily Paddock, the queen of LRGs, T, who is an all-star in the CE world, and Goodman, everybody's favorite. So let's see what they can do. All right, Kevin, let's go. Johnny, let's go. Final 3, finale. I'm gonna host it. You be talking to them.
I'm talking?
Yeah.
We're talking?
Yeah, you two. Survivor and Big Brother.
You know the words better.
The word?
You know the words.
Should we rotate? Like you say a word, then I say a word, then Greg says a word?
Yes, one word at a time. We just bounce back.
All right. So congratulations once again to the final 3. We have Emily, Goodman, and T. We have the jury here who have been sent here all day at the hands of you guys. So you need to win their votes to determine which one of you will be the first ever collision winner. And yeah, I'll have Johnny and Kevin take over.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna do. Should we just do it the way I normally do it? We'll do opening statements. Y'all have like a minute or 2 for opening statements, and then they'll ask questions, and then we'll bounce it back to closing. Emily, because you won the mini final, you could pick the order of who does speeches when, and I'll set a timer for you. Let's say 2 minutes for openings, 1 minute for closing. Probably do that. Cool. All right. Goodman, you'll start. I'll give you a 1 minute and 30-second warning. Cool? Whenever you start.
How long do I have?
2 minutes for opening. You guys want to step closer too? You're a little far away from them, you know?
Can I look at my phone?
Yeah, I got no qualms.
So, hey guys, this is a lot of fun playing this today. This is pretty crazy playing Big Brother in a challenge. I felt like I played with a lot of you guys at some stage or another during this game until I started to hear my name being thrown around a little bit. As soon as as that started to be the case, I didn't really want to play with you anymore. That was it was just part of the game, but I know that I aligned myself with people that I felt like had my back no matter what, until it seemed like it didn't make sense anymore for my game. I know I didn't really win challenges until that last one there, but I felt like even though I would have loved to just get to the end, if I was like taken to the end at that last challenge, I don't think I really would have had a challenge-based like strength to at least base my game off to some extent, and I felt like that was a really important win for me to. So that's also part of why I actually voted for you, Josh, that round. I know like I sort of figured by voting for you, you were gonna vote for me, and even though I didn't like it, I didn't want to be getting voted out, but I also knew that gave me a chance to prove myself in that challenge. So that really that helped me out a bit for a game
30
reason.
seconds.
So yeah, that's why I made that move. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with you guys today. This was really cool meeting some new people today. Yeah, thanks.
Good job.
Appreciate it. This was a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks, Goodman. T, whenever you're ready.
Hi. Yeah, it was definitely a pleasure playing with all of you. This was a super cool experience. I've only ever played or watched Survivor, so this was cool to come and get a little input into the challenge and Big Brother. Because I was kind of playing some new things that I wasn't super sure of, I was definitely willing to kind of ebb and flow with the game. I was willing to adjust. I did vote for some people who I was working with because that seemed like the way forward for me. Yeah, I really kind of maneuvered my way around what felt right, when it felt right, when it needed to be done. I pulled out an individual immunity challenge when I felt like I needed it. I felt like if Amir won that challenge, that was the end of me. So I knew I had to stand up there for as long as I could until hopefully he dropped, and I felt like that kind of saved my game and got me as far as it got me. I don't know if I would have had the votes to keep me here without that.
1 minute.
So, you know, I came in, I played a hard game. I think I spent some time protecting myself when I needed to, but I also spent some time willing to get to know everybody and willing to work with everybody, even if they weren't the people who I necessarily came in knowing or, you know, having alliances with. I was open. I was willing to hear people out, even if they put my name out there. I was willing to kind of wash that away and work with them if that worked for my game. And yeah, I've never made it to a final, so I'm super excited to be here. If I don't win, it still feels like a win just standing here in the final, but it would be great to get my first win. And yeah, like I said, I'm relatively new to the LRG community. This is kind of my first step outside of Survivor, so it was just really fun to get to know like how amazing people who play different games are and kind of what the strategy looks like and dabble a little bit in that. So thank you all for playing today.
Great. Thank you, T. Emily.
All right. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for like being a part of this experience with me. This was one of like the best days outside in the park we could have had in October. I came into this game seeing myself as somebody that really just wanted to compete and try my hardest. And I knew that this would either turn into me being a competition threat or somebody that had a lot of power throughout the game. I thought that the risk of trying my hardest in every challenge was worth it because I was confident in my social abilities to convince each and every one of you that when I had power, it would be used to help our game, not just my game. And that does come with a bit of a sting when it does come to when I ultimately betrayed most members in this game. I do think that the ability to adapt in a game that rounds are changing and see where the game might be going really helped me. Just like knowing like, hey, I'm feeling really good with the caucus team right now. Like I think we're gonna win a lot. When we're rolling the balls, I'm convinced that it's gonna be me, Steven, Josh, and Amir. But then a couple rounds later, it turns into somebody's getting in trouble for the caucus challenge. Like someone's gonna be the fall guy. And I realized that I needed that fall guy to be Steven instead of me. Not to say that I made the vote you or I was in control of it, but I was really working to make sure it was not myself in those rounds. I made a deal at the beginning of the game that I'd work with Missy and T, with Maddie and T, and
30 seconds.
it was a pleasure just to get to touch base and figure out how all the information that people brought me could be used to both advance my game and my allies. I think I did a good balance of being loyal to some people while also being willing to sacrifice where I may have put a lot of capital into someone for the sake of way to the end. I had to win myself way here, my own way here. We all know that if I didn't win that last thing, I'd be fighting in a minute final. But guess what? I'm here confident enough to say that maybe I would have won that too.
All right. Thank you guys. Good opening. Good opening. I'm gonna just go in the order of how I believe you were all eliminated today. You can ask questions to 1, 2, or 3 of them. Try to keep them, not essays. So we're gonna go with that. So Diane, you were up first. No questions. True.
I believe the Big Brother round where I won HOH and the veto, I had the most competition power, but the most social power, I want to say, was the Survivor round where we had 2 urns.
I think the round that I had the most social power influence was probably the round that Mary went home. I felt like that was just kind of I felt like I was the person with the most reason to kind of push that, and I felt like that got across to the people that I spoke to.
I would say the round Steven went home. Addie was HOH and was starting on the path of thinking about getting out Emily. And through some conversations, I think we adjusted that plan together to eventually go for Steven. Obviously, Emily's sitting here next to me, and I don't think that's because of that round per se, but I do think that my relationship with Maddie, Emily, and Goodman allowed for that vote to go towards Steven rather than Emily, because I wasn't quite ready to lose Emily as a number yet.
Thank you, Drew. Athena.
I don't know if it's a good question. I'm gonna ask it anyway. If you guys could change anything that you have played in this game today, would you change anything or no? In any order, we go.
What is it?
Fine, good. Oh, it's also
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess hindsight is 20/20. So obviously there are definitely things that I could look back on and wish I could have done maybe even slightly differently, or conversations I wish I might have had, or people I would have talked to more, even just to get to know on a human level. But I think something that I guess I there are some people that I met today that I sometimes wish I could have spoken to earlier, because I wonder how that could have influenced my thinking on the game. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how I played overall socially.
Yeah, I think, I'm definitely, happy to be here. I wish that I don't have to make hard votes, but you always have to make hard votes. I think the one thing I would say is sometimes people scare me. You're being one of them, and I run and hide from that scary instead of confront it. And I wish I would have been more willing to have conversations with Amir and talk through that rather than just kind of being scared and staying away from it, because I think that led Amir to think that I wasn't willing to maneuver around in the game. And I think that if he knew that about me and I understood a little bit more about him, we could have potentially had, maybe not be sitting here together, but we could have done some things together that we didn't really get a chance to do. So I would say kind of running scared from you would be my regret.
Scary in what way? Like in a good way or bad way?
Like in a good way. Like,
Okay.
oh my God, he's clearly physically fit. He can clearly beat me. Like, he has a very strong strategic game. It felt to me like you and Josh were definitely connected. It felt like you and Karina were definitely connected. So like, and then obviously knowing that Emily was kind of torn in the middle between caucus and kind of survivor people, I think you were like the scariest of that group. But only in the most like, I respect you way.
Yeah, I think for me the biggest regret is actually it's the round that Maddie had HOH and we voted Steven out unanimously. I played that round the most scared of any round I played. I was going around really just trying to make sure it wasn't me that was going to go up after Amir took himself off the block. I felt that more than any other time I was like, just make sure it's not you. And in the process of doing that, the consensus dropped on Steven, who is my number one guy coming into this, which like we've like played close before and like we understand the way each other's brains works. So letting Steven go, someone who's actively protecting me, was a huge risk because it meant that I had to play that much harder to get to the end, because I wasn't going to have somebody standing in front of me trying to win those challenges and hold the power for myself. I knew that I had to find that power, whether it's a competition wins or getting closer to T and making sure that I have your back. Hey, going to Josh and like, no, I still have you. It's us. And I think people sometimes limit their options too much. I made sure that like I was loyal to the people that I'm telling I have their back no matter what, so that when it came to the chance of choosing whether I was going to be disloyal, they wouldn't have seen it coming because it was at the flip of a hat. So that being said, long run, letting Steven go in such a unanimous way.
Thank you. Mary?
Just one question to send to everyone. What are some special things about your game that you would want to tell us to make us want to vote for you next? Things that make you stand out.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of members of the game bringing me information, whether it was T telling me that Maddie was starting to get wary of me, whether it was Karina telling me, hey, when are you gonna go for Steven? Like, it is part of your game. Actually, I think Karina and I's relationship is probably the most surprising one to everyone on the jury, in that everything I was hearing, I was telling her, and everything she was telling me. We had this level of trust that like superseded the game in a little way. I just like felt really comfortable with her, and like she was somebody that I wanted to bounce ideas off of, and we were able to get a lot of information, especially in the beginning of the game, and just like know who felt good with who, so that we could position ourselves in the middle of those groups and have everyone campaigning to get us voted again.
Kind of my ability to maneuver around the game. It's hard to not kind of make the move that you convinced yourself you're going to make. It's hard to go against people that you have outside relationships with. It's hard to go against people who you voted out once already and now have to vote out again. It's really hard to go up there and do those things to people who you genuinely like as people outside of the game, because you've gotten to know them now. But I think my willingness to kind of maneuver around the pull of the heartstrings, for lack of a better word, is something relatively new to my game, and so I'm really proud that I was able to kind of put my foot down when I felt like I needed to, whereas in the past I've kind of been hesitant to do that, and that's got me where you are now more than a few times. So I think, you know, kind of being willing to step away from people who felt comfortable and talk to some people who weren't so comforting, make new relationships with people, like I said, we kind of, you know, touched base a lot, even though we didn't know each other. So, and also being willing to move past things that hurt. Josh brought my name up right off the bat, like right in front of me, no questions asked, I'm gonna just say it. And I think the easy move in a game like this is you just want to go back at another person because you're feeling attacked. But I took the time to think about if that was really the best move for my game rather than if it was just feeling good to, you know, avenge myself. And I realized that Josh actually wasn't somebody who I should be voting out. So kind of being willing to play in more of a clear headspace and not so much of a headspace of like, oh, this person's going after me, like that means I have to immediately go after them, and more like see if I could mend relationships and move past things that I think some people look at as like the end of a relationship or an alliance.
So some things that one thing that I've done in the past that I've struggled to do that I kind of wanted to do differently in this game was I sometimes will make good connections socially, but I don't like push forward with that to try to make that long-term alliance, that long-term like agreement, even if that doesn't necessarily work out, or even if I do vote that person out or vote that person into elimination. I felt like there were like 3 or 4 people in this game that I wanted to play the game to the end with, that I said that I wanted to play the game to the end with at different points in the day, that I knew in my head that I couldn't, that wasn't going to be feasible. It had like at least 2 or 3 of those people had to be eliminated for my game to advance, or for the numbers at that point in the game. But I felt like being able to build trust after even if we were on the wrong side of on different sides of a vote, being able to kind of try to work together like after that, to be able to build from those mistakes, or build from those differences. And yeah, I felt like even at those points when you did get eliminated, that I was able to make sure that my name wasn't like the other name going around. Yeah.
Thank you, Goodman. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it. Steven, you're up. Try to keep it under 5 minutes.
So first I want to say congratulations on you guys making it to the final 3. So I got a little bit of information from some of the jury members about my vote out, but I wanted to get more information and see if the information was the same that I heard. So I want to know how involved were you in my vote out? Can you walk me through what you were thinking that round once I got nominated to when I got voted out, and about that, and then why voting me out was better, helped your game moving forward compared to voting out Josh, or why it didn't end up helping your game out, but you still ended up getting the game. So I wanted from T, Emily, and
Sure. So once I talked to Maddie and Maddie was throwing Emily out, I knew that I couldn't lose Emily yet. So then it was a race to figure out what another name was that could be put out there. So it was a lot of figuring out consensus. You were definitely a name that Maddie and I talked about, and then it was about kind of finding out if there were votes or if there was another vote somewhere. When I went to Emily, who was not super high on voting you out, I was willing to work with Emily to potentially do something else. But at the end, it didn't seem like the votes were there. And so ultimately, it felt like it was going to be me or Josh, or me and the other person would have been one of either 1 or 2 votes for you, and you still would have went home, and then we would have been on the outs. So when it came to kind of figuring out where everybody was, once it was clear that you were going up, it felt like that was the only way forward in terms of not going into the next round being the one person who tried to save you.
so you're saying Emily was already decided, and that's why you didn't want to be
No, Emily wasn't decided. Maddie came and it was originally like Emily. Or what are you thinking about Emily? And I was like, I don't think it's time to go Emily. What else are we thinking? And so then we talked about you. And then when we kind of talked to everybody, or when I talked to everybody, Emily, Goodman, Josh was still there. It seemed like everybody was going towards you. And so then, like I said, it was if all votes are going on Steven and I vote towards, who was up? Josh? Was it you? If I vote towards Josh, then, it was Amir who I was talking to, right? That we were like, I was sure he was going to get 3 votes, but one of us would have been the outer vote. And so I felt like if I voted for Josh and you went home, then I'm on the outs with Emily, Goodman, and Josh, who are now the majority. So it was kind of I want to protect Emily, but now my only option is someone I also don't want to get out, and I don't want to be on the bottom next round. So a little bit of self-preservation mixed with a little bit of trying to save someone else kind of just ended up there.
Yeah. And for both of you, when you answer, just pretend like I have just been nominated. Don't talk about me getting nominated. Once I'm nominated, what happened?
Okay. I do want to touch on just before you're nominated because there's a moment that hasn't been touched on at this tribal. Everyone besides you were sitting at a picnic bench, agreeing that when Amir played veto, that you would be the nom, and just like knowing that you would go. And so I'm sitting here in this game, knowing you're going up slightly before you're going up. And so once you go up, my goal is how many votes can I get to save Steven so that Josh goes. Josh and Steven, you guys were my 2 really close relationships in the caucus challenge at that point. Me and Amir got closer later in the game as it went on, but I knew that with Survivor having power that round, it would be challenge people getting targeted. So I assumed going into the round that Steven, that meant that you would be in a better position because you also have the Survivor background, but it was actually Karina's position that upended yours so she was closer with T, and because of that, T wanted to save you, but she wanted to save Josh more. And I think she had more power in dictating where the vote went. And so when I talked to you in the tree, and you said, well, if you can get Goodman and T, I didn't think T was going to vote to save you, and I wanted to touch base with Karina, Goodman, and T. I leave that conversation with you, and they say time's up. I didn't have the time to try to get the votes, and I had to resign that I was losing someone that was going to be protecting me because I didn't have the capital in that moment to make something happen, and I knew that regardless of which of you left, I would be putting a lot more energy into the relationship we're making in the game. And so I cast my vote.
So I felt like during that round, I felt like I was kind of at a crossroads of sorts because I did kind of, there was a part of me that did kind of want to work with you at around that round or around round or 2 earlier, but I didn't really. I guess there came a point where I felt like Emily was getting a little bit like closer with some of the caucus challenge people, and I guess it started to feel like you were kind of more in that direction than I like that I was suspecting more than I could have. But yeah, I guess I felt like by voting you out that round kind of was gonna help kind of allow me to be able to be more involved in having those relationships with those caucus challenge people like Josh and like Amir. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you guys, and good luck again.
Thanks, Steve. Maddie.
Oh, hi guys, congrats on making it to final 3. Oh my god, wish I could be there with you. You all adapted so well, all 3 of you in your own special way. Congratulations. With that being said, if everybody thinks that you have utmost loyalty to them and everybody is your number 1, then you really don't have a number 1 and you really don't have any loyalty to anybody but yourself, which is a legitimate strategy. Not one that I think that's an easier way to go, personally. So T, you mentioned earlier that you were scared of talking to people outside of your alliance, specifically with Ymir. Are there any other relationships outside of your alliance that you feel like you could have worked on better, or maybe you think that you could tell us that you did put in more effort with than maybe some of the jury feels?
I definitely, I wish I would have done more with Amir, for sure. I think I did put a lot of effort into Josh after the whole debacle with me, you, and Josh. Part of the reason why things happened was because I felt like I owed loyalty to Josh to show that I wanted to work with him after he felt like I wasn't, or I was trying to like talk about him or not loyal. And then after that happened, I feel like we definitely tried to continue that relationship. I don't necessarily know that it was an alliance, but it was a relationship. I think in a game like this, it's really hard. There are no true alliances because every round is different. But I definitely feel like I tried to work on that with Josh for sure. And then Karina, I definitely feel like I tried to have some conversations with, I tried to talk to. I wouldn't say that I had a whole lot of conversations with the people who I was aligned with either. I was really trying to play more of a like I'm willing to work with you game versus trying to find people who are willing to work with me. I knew that I wasn't the strongest socialist, most social player here. I mean, Emily's here. I know the person I am. I know I'm not a social game player like Emily. So my plan was, all right, I know I'm not going to form alliances like Emily's going to form. So I have to let people know that I'm like more open and I'm more willing to just like kind of work with them in what they're saying. And even with, the last conversation that me and Amir did have, I said to him, I was like, please don't assume that you know where I'm voting. Like, I'm the type of player who, if you talk to me, I'll hear you out and I might work with you. And obviously that came into play when, you got voted out, right? Like, you were definitely someone I was working with, but at the time that was kind of what was working. And I think I'm a good player. I know my weaknesses and I know that pulling votes isn't necessarily my strength. So I tried to work towards my strength, which is more finding where my vote is needed versus trying to pull all the votes there. And I think when you're playing a game with people like Emily, with people like Amir, with people like Josh, like people like Steven, who are vote pullers, it's very easy to be kind of someone who says, hey, like, I'm not set in stone, where can I go to work with you? And I think that allowed my name not to come up as much as I thought originally it was going to come up when right off the bat Josh and Amir were like, let's put up T. So I think, am I super proud of playing a little bit more of a sneaky game in that sense? Not necessarily, but with only 12 people out here, I felt like, and with the 12 people who are out here, I felt like it was the only option to play because I was never going to be as good as Steven or Emily or Amir in like running the vote.
Thank you so much for that thoughtful answer. And I just want to say, like, I love all 3 of you up there. I've known you all. 2 of you came to my wedding. It's just a game. No worries. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You all deserve it.
Thanks, Patty. I'm here.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick activity first before I give my spiel. So guys, we're gonna do that thing where you close your eyes, you're gonna guess who you think is gonna vote for you. So let's do it right now. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. So raise your hand if you think that you have Athena's vote. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Derpy's vote. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have my vote. Hands down. Wait, do that again? I'm sorry. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Karina's vote. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Maddie's vote. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Mary's vote. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Steven's vote. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Josh's vote. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think you have Drew's vote. Hands down. All right. You guys are good. Was everybody?
I'm satisfied.
Okay, so you can open your eyes now. So I just want to say real quick. First of all three of you guys kicked all of our asses. I appreciate you for kicking my ass, and just I do these games. I've become a better player each time that comes. It was really an honor to be out here with each of you. I'm very happy for all of you. What I do want to say is, T, I think you're a badass player. The fact that that was my problem with you, and I wasn't sure if you were aware that I had that problem with you, but you were aware that you and I weren't like fully there. But unfortunately, I can't vote for you because we didn't have that relationship there. I want to just give praise to Patrick's game. This is a story of a girl who came into this game and won the first and last challenge from beginning to end. She nonstop hustled in this game. Whether you think that whether you respect the morals or ethics of it, she played this game logically, and that is something that I want to do and I look up to and I admire. I think that in these games, like, we get really we just get into like the just the intricacies of things when we don't really necessarily have to. She did what she had to do. In life, that's how it is, and in this game, that's how she did it. She hustled. Think about it. Think about like the first challenge. She won that first challenge, and then she won the last challenge. It wasn't even that. Like, at some point, several of us thought that we were her number one. I think that this is a queen who deserves little white girl with a lot of sass and a lot of just hustle, and I just love it. She's amazing, and I think that she deserves to win this game. So I'm gonna give that score.
I don't know if I can ask this question, but I just wanted to know if you guys
What'd you say? Can you repeat that?
I don't know if I can ask this question, but let's just say the roles are reversed and you were in our position. Who would you pick to go home? Or to eliminate?
To win or to?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Who on the jury would have voted to win?
To win.
I would vote Josh. And it's simply because he was in
No,
a...
I'm saying amongst the three of you.
Oh.
Wait,
Can that be a question?
Oh, like if I wasn't here and it was Goodman and Emily?
Yeah.
Josh and Josh.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
let's
Yes.
put us in there.
Like if you were us and we were you.
I've been plenty of times. And I agree 100% with Amir. I knew right off the bat that was a mistake I made. That's why I said it. Didn't raise my hand when you asked if you were going to vote for me. I'm not foolish to think that I'm going to get votes I don't think I'm going to get. And I agree with you 100%. Emily is a fucking beast. There's on record me saying I don't want to play games with Emily. Like, I know how good she is. And I actually said to Emily when she took me to final three, I was like, listen, do I want to win? Like, is this my first final three? Yes. But if I lose to you, that's a win to me. Because, like, that's how good I think you are. So, would I love to win? Would I love to come out here and get my first win and not give Emily another win? Sure, but if push comes to shove and I'm answering that question, I 100% agree with you. I think she's a badass. I think that, I think I'm the player I am because I've watched and learned from Emily. So thank you for getting me here because I think your game is fabulous, and hopefully some of the reason I'm here is because I've taken some of those things and learned from them.
Yeah.
So, like I said, would I love to get my first win? Absolutely. But if I wasn't standing up here, I 100% agree. Emily is just a complete badass.
Can you hear the way she talks about me? It's with respect, it's as a competitor, and it's just as someone she has a lot of heart towards. That speaks to why I would vote for T if I was on the jury. I have a lot of respect for the way that she carries herself and the way that heart drives a lot of it. I'm not assuming anything here, but at the end of the day, it's about were you strategically, socially, and playing a game, but were you having fun? Were you making it worthwhile for everyone else to be here? And I think T did that.
I think I just think it is tough to face a hard truth of answering that question of deciding who's deserving the most of winning. And I know what an incredible social game that Emily plays, and what a really good fluid game that T has been playing, while both playing really good social and strategic games. And I feel
like it's my job here to try to like I've never made a final tribal either, and it's like my job here to how can I like differentiate my game from theirs, and I know that I played a similar one to both of them, but it's also like it's also been really cool just playing with them to the end this far and being able to kind of like pick up on things that like make sense in order to be able to get this far in a game and be able to socially justify actions that I've made. So yeah, no, it's been really fun, really cool learning from them and figuring out new ways to maneuver in a game.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you for coming in as well. Josh, close us out.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make this short, simple, quick. Emily, you're first. Emily, I really want to know this from the beginning, from Big Brother, when I was really close to winning as well, and then you won. I thought we had a thing going from there forward. Like, you know, I did say your name once, I admit that, towards the ending, because you're an incredible player, you know, and you're a big threat, competition threat. So why didn't you take me to the finale? Why did you take T over me? That's
Yeah.
the question I want to know.
Short and sweet. We started the beginning together. I kept true to that deal up until we're doing a puzzle during the final.
Yes.
I sat there and I was trying to help you move your pieces, trying to help you win.
Yes.
And I got to the point where I realized if I was going to send T into an elimination and give them the chance to come back with that comp on their back, that then I would have somebody in the final that also has the comps against me. You already had that. So if you won the final and came into the final earning it on your own stripes, then that isn't competing as much with me as if she gave that win.
Right.
And it was simply because it was less harmful to my chances of winning if you won it than if T won it.
Hey T, after, you know, I called your name out and everything from that little incident, why did you try to build your trust with me again? Like, why did, I mean, you explained a little bit earlier, but how come you had to change your heart and still pulled through and still gave me information?
I think, like I said, I was trying to kind of scope out the people who seemed like they were kind of willing, and, you know, I appreciated that you were so willing to kind of say it out loud. I had a lot of respect for that,
Yeah.
and I think that that was kind of the first layer of like, all right, I really respect that. I also think that you just were fun to talk to and enjoyable to be around, and so it was easy. I also felt like I couldn't play a game that was strictly Survivor. I needed to find some people who were not like my typical Survivor people and see if I could kind of build a relationship there. And you seemed honest and open to that because of the fact that you called out my name, and I think doing that gave me the confidence to say like, okay, I can go talk to this guy and I can build this relationship. And I think that I gave back to you, you gave back to me, and that was working really well. I think we kind of played that alliance where we weren't like, hey, final two, or hey, we're an alliance, but like, we're gonna see how far we can get this thing together, and we're gonna see if we can keep making it work for each other. And I think we also understood that if I was the best thing for your game, I would respect that, and if you were the best thing for my game, I would respect that. And so I think that level of respect for each other really allowed us to kind of maneuver the game together in a different sense than I've ever maneuvered with a game with somebody, which was kind of this offbeat alliance that was like, it worked till it worked, and if we both kind of respected the fact that that was going to be okay.
Okay. And last and final question for Alex.
Yeah.
At one point, did you realize that it was probably going to be a girls' final three once Amir got voted out? When I voted your name and then I pulled you to the side and we spoke. Like, at what point did you realize that, okay, so it's going to be us two guys versus three girls? And should we keep each other safe or vote somebody else when we had that chance? You said my name first. After that.
I wanted to be in a position where I could like be able to just like win that challenge, be able to vote like pull you into that final three and vote one of them out, because I knew that frankly that these two standing next to me played fantastic social games,
and that like would have been kind of our opportunity to make that move. But I guess like it was frustrating that I never really had that chance, or you never had that chance to. But I think that would have been a great move for us. But unfortunately.
Thank you.
Good job, jurors. That was awesome. All right, finalists. I'm gonna give you each a minute to close it out. Say any final things you want to say before we all get warm and probably get warm. Emily T. All right, so we'll go Emily T. Goodman. I'll give you a 30-second and 10-second warning. Whenever you start talking, I'll start the timer.
I played this game with my whole authentic self. I came in here not wanting to hide the fact that I love playing these things and then that I love competing. I did not want it to be, and I said this from the beginning, I didn't want it to be a big group versus a big group game. I wanted it to be an individual game. I wanted everyone to have the chance to get those personal wins, and whether that means giving Karina the chance to fight for the veto, and when I used her as a pawn, as an HOH, like I'm giving her the chance to play. She's not going to float through this game. I won the first challenge, the last challenge. I worked with almost every single one of you at some point in this game, and that's not, and I understand what Manny means when he says that that's not necessarily a good way to play the game in terms of betraying people, but it was also a necessity in a game that changes formats all the time. I need to be ready to change myself up on a moment's notice just as much as the twists. Please vote for me.
Great. Thank you, Emily. T.
Thank you again for all being here. This was a really amazing game, and I'm really excited that I got to play something other than Survivor. Just like Emily, I think I came in and kind of, like I said, ebbed and flowed with the game. I worked with people who felt like they could work with me. I worked with people who I've never worked with before. I've worked against people who, were strong alliances in the past. I just made it work for my game. I think Emily and I have probably pissed off equal amounts of you, so I apologize for that, but I did what I had to do. I came in, I won a challenge, I talked to people, I had a lot of fun. I'm really excited that I'm just here, honestly. I would really love your vote, but if I don't get it, again, I just appreciate playing in a game where I'm sitting at the final three, and I got to play with some amazing competitors from all different games. So, shout out to all of you.
I felt like I had some really good connections with 4 or 5 people that I felt like they were strong connections or ones that I had to salvage and really make the most out of. Some of those people I ended up while working with some of these people, I ended up voting others out. And I was fortunately in the right place to make the right vote to vote those people out. But I felt like even though I wasn't necessarily the most socially active or fluid, I felt like I made really solid connections with people that felt like, okay, this person, if they work with me here, this is gonna really boost my game going forward. Even if it did end up getting them voted out, I felt like it was really helpful. Really, like I was an important maneuver in their game for a lot of different parts.
All right. Great job, everybody. What an amazing final tribal. Let's give the finalists a round of applause. That's right. All right. I don't know what the voting situation is.
Can I use your bathroom while they're voting?
Huh?
Yes, it's gonna be really fast, but we could take you to the bathroom.
Book it. You don't even have to
Okay. I'm gonna go with you because Shorty is locked up. But so the way we'll handle it is, they'll go up to you and they'll say I'm voting for this person because, but they're not gonna say who they're voting for, and then they'll go vote with Will.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, Karina,
Here
you can vote first.
Here, I'm gonna go.
Go to
with
that table. Oh, give it to Kev. You going to the table or what? Do you want to?
Andres, you need me. Andres.
Kevin, just film the voting. Kevin, on the live stream.
But I'm asking them, right?
No, they don't say the name, but they just give the reason of why they're
Okay.
And oh, don't read the winner. Go quick, Karina. Go vote.
Wait, she has to go to Kevin first.
All right, so you heard. Don't say the name that you're voting for, but allude to the reasons why you're voting for them.
So I'm voting for my person because I feel like she came into this game thinking that she wasn't going to be able to get to the finale. I'm also team women, girls, so I want a woman to win. But yeah, I hope that she does end up taking it. And the main reason why I want her to take it is because I felt like she thought that she didn't have it from the beginning.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. They're doing a random order, aren't they? Where's Josh? Josh isn't over there.
Oh, Drew, go to Kevin.
Random order for this vote. All right, Drew. So you are not saying exactly who you're voting for, but you're alluding to the reasons why and who that person is. But
I am voting for the person I'm voting for because of adaptability beyond connections.
Josiah, go to Kevin. Drew, go to the vote.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you all for playing my game. I put a lot of effort.
all right, Derpy. So you're not going to say who you're voting for here, but you're going to say the reasons why you're voting for the person you're voting for.
I don't have a reason.
So you're just doing a rogue vote?
Voting in.
Really? Okay. Switching it up over here. Go ahead. So you're not saying who you're voting for, but just the reasons why you're voting for the person.
All right, I kept going back and forth throughout the whole day, even after once I got voted out until now. Going into tribal, I had a specific person that I was leaning more towards, but I was between two people. One person with their answers swayed me one way, and one person swayed me the opposite way. So it was pretty clear who I want to vote for, and I hope this person wins.
All right. Amir.
Cool. What am I doing?
So you're not saying who you're voting for, but you're saying the reasons why you're voting for this person.
I'm voting for this person because I think that they just genuinely deserve to win the game from start to finish. They hustle, did not play scared, just really showed that they are a well-rounded, all-around, just kick-ass player, and I just look up to that, and I hope that I can't navigate the game the same way that that person does, but I really hope that I can get really close to one day.
Okay. All right. You made a strong statement in there. Go ahead. All right. Mary. Okay, so you're not gonna, of course. Oh, over here, first. with me. You're talking to the camera.
Oh my god, I thought you just guiding me over.
No. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, so sorry. No, you're just gonna say you're not gonna say the name of the person you're voting for with me, but just say the reasons why you're voting for this person.
Okay, it was a little twisted. I think everyone was great. I think the person that I'm going to vote for is because they really did play the best of all the components of the game. And although there were other people that I was like, oh yeah, that's really good too, I still think that this person deserves to win.
All right. Thank you very much. You can go to that table there, okay? Thank you. All right, Maddie. Ooh, be careful. All right. So you're not saying who you're voting for here, but I want you to say some reasons why you're voting for that person.
I'm voting for the person who I'm voting for because A, I love them. I love them all. B, this person played with heart. They played as honestly as they could. They didn't make promises that they couldn't keep. And all while doing masterful social navigation, winning the challenges that needed to be won, and breaking their own records. So if it's a second place one, I don't give a shit. I'm voting for who I want to.
All right. Thank you, Maddie. All right. Come over, Athena. Okay, so you will be talking a little bit as to why you're voting for this person to win, but you're not saying who it is. Okay.
I'm voting for this. It's hard for me to pick one since I was in this social show time, but I feel like picking this person because of how they played and I guess how they are outside of the world, outside of it a little bit. Because I feel like you can't play this game without putting yourself in it. Like if you beat someone else without being who you are, I feel like you are to do some of these things. If I think someone who treated themselves and I feel like they played decent games and I'm proud of them making us proud they did.
All right, I hear that. You can go ahead and vote right over there. We're missing two? Oh, Josh hasn't voted. Maybe one left that did vote already. Who was
I'm voting for
Yeah, Janice, who are you voting for? Who deserves to win this game?
Me, because I sat in the park all day watching them and freezing my ass off. Go Janice.
Yes. Well, you'll be happy to hear that you've won the first season of The Collision. Congratulations. Here's your $1 million check. Yes. Yeah, Josh went to the bathroom. What happened?
So bright.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do I turn this around? I'm like a grandma. All right, guys. So this is Virgo Cam. I personally think it is split between Emily and T.
Mhm.
But I think Emily has strong chances here. She played a killer game strategically, mentally, physically. She won comps, saved people, and she did it all while stabbing people in the back. So I think that's a killer game.
Maybe T.
It might be T though. Some people might not want to give Emily another win and give T her first.
Mhm.
So if they pull it out, they pull it out. T might pull it out.
I'd be shocked if it was good news.
I would be shocked too. And so you guys know there's a secret surprise. If it's ever going to be a 3-3-3 twist, I mean a 3-3-3 vote tie, there is a surprise elimination for the three of them.
I hope they don't tie it.
I hope they don't tie it because it's dark. We need Josh. We need Josh. Where's Josh?
And I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're all hungry. Oh, Josh. You missed your little video, so don't say who you just voted for, but say the reasons why you voted for them.
She was phenomenal throughout the whole game. I mean, I wish she took me to the final, but the point was valid. Other than that, I had fun, and I hope this person wins.
All right, thank you, Josh. Andres, your phone is at 5%. You're at 5%.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
All right, we got to wrap this up quick.
We'll just turn the live off and then we'll just come back for the votes.
Bye, guys.
What do you mean? This is the part we gotta wrap up quick. I move quick.
Well, no, I'm saying stop the
should
live
I end it?
for
Okay.
Yeah, and then just turn it back on.
All right, we'll be right back for the finale results.